All right, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hulk. How you doing today? We're back here in Minecraft, and if you read the title of the episode, we're starting out a little behind on what we were doing. So let me tell you what happened. Basically, about a week or so ago now, at this point, whenever, not too long after the last episode in this series. We had a big storm here in Virginia, right? And I was smart. I wasn't playing. I wasn't doing anything. And after the storm, I decided to get in and play a little bit of Minecraft, right? And I thought, all right, let me get in here, do some fishing, get some levels, get a few things done. And then I'll leave, I'll quit, and I'll make a copy, a duplicate of the save, right? Because I hadn't. And the storm made me think about it. I was like, man, this storm, if I had been playing and it died, that'd be it, right? Because if you play Minecraft on PlayStation 4 at least, don't know if you know this, yeah, if the power goes out while you were playing, that save file is corrupted. Doesn't matter if it's a single player world, multiplayer world, nothing. It doesn't matter. That save is corrupted. So game crashes, done. That world is gone. If power goes out, done, right? Unfortunately, even though the storm was over, right? It was over, y'all. It was quiet, it was beautiful, it was sunny, nice afternoon. Power went out. Just all of a sudden dead, right? And yeah, no backup duplicate world for us to reload. So then I started thinking, what am I going to do? All right, I started this series. We have an incredible spawn, right? I don't know if the map was necessarily fantastic with diversity of biomes, but it had everything, right? Just below my base, right, was a skelly spawner. There was a ocean temple. There was a pillager tower. You know, I mean, let's a skelly farm under my base, basically, just from where I started. So, we assaulted the pillager tower last episode. That didn't go well. We died. But anyway, things were going okay. We were getting there, and then, like I said, save corrupted. There's nothing I can do. So I was like, well, all right. Let me load up a new world. We'll create a new world. This is my first thought. And I was like, I don't really want to start over. Start over. We're 3 episodes in. They're like at least 2 hours an episode. We're like 6 hours at least in. So I was like, let me look at some of my stuff. Maybe I can recreate. At least get myself to the point. Drink of water there. At least get myself to the point ish of where I was. Y'all, I loaded up 8 worlds, 8 maps. Create new. Let's go, right? And I got exactly what keeps happening recently, for the most part. I got these biomes that are pretty much just one thing, right? So I got a Badlands map that was pretty much all Badlands, and then with a little tiny desert. Then I got a Badlands map that was almost all Badlands, but maybe like a quarter of the map was desert, which was literally nothing like where we were before. We had like birch and oak, a little bit of spruce. Like one side of the map had a nice little strip of ice and snow spires we could get into. So those weren't working. Then I got an ocean map. I got an ice map. I got an ocean on one side, ice on the other side, and then I got a giant plains biome that was all like massive. It was so high up in the air. I got frustrated, y'all. Crazy frustrated. I was like, what are we going to do? How am I going to save this? All right, so I make worlds sometimes for myself to play in Minecraft survival worlds. And what I would do, how do I explain this? So basically, I've been playing Minecraft for over 10 years. I'm not exactly sure how long, so we're just going to say over 10, right? Over 10 years, right? I'm pretty sure my daughter was 8, but I could be wrong. Anyway, and she's much older now. In her 20s. So yeah, it's been a long time. But I was trying to figure out. I was like, where can I go? What I do is I like to make these little adventure worlds. Right. Basically, I go in creative mode. Uh, I set up different kind of scenarios. Now, there's one I've got in the chamber, as the saying goes. It's a big pirate adventure. I've got pirate boats everywhere. I've got desert island survival. I spent probably like 40 plus hours building that world, right? Uh, but it really is sort of a role play adventure kind of thing. There's a lot of special little things hidden in there, and a little like a story to follow, right? But then I occasionally have worlds like this one, and this is set up more like what I would say like Stardew Valley, my time in Portia, my time in Sandrock, if you're familiar with those. Uh, a farming simulator, there's a lot of simulation games out now, so you could probably relate to this. And basically, the idea is but I'm going with that, like I said, that kind of farm mentality. And the name of this is called Barn Start, right? That's the name of the save file, and that was the plan, right? Barn Start. So how do these games start? Well, usually what happens? You get a letter in the mail or a phone call from a relative. They're like, we happen to hear you're in town, or you're down on your luck, or whatever, right? And here's some property. Here's a few things you can, get started with and grow. And there's a little town where you can trade and all that kind of stuff, right? So that's what this is meant to be. And if you see right over Chaw, right, we've got the leather armor here, and we've got an iron sword. Honestly, I don't think it has anything. I think it has like sharpness 1 and unbreaking 2. In fact, I'm pretty positive, right? Now you're wondering about these dirt blocks. These dirt blocks are actually covering windows. I don't want you guys to be able to see outside just yet. But basically, this is like part of what you would start with. And the idea in this particular sort of role play was simple. It was like, all right, I get the letter either because I'm in town or I'm nearby. The letter was supposed to be, oh, the town is contacting me to let me know that my, uncle died. And I'm like, wait, I just talked to my uncle like a week ago, and you're saying he died a month ago, and this can't possibly be right, right? And we go to the town. They're like, oh, we didn't know he was still alive, but somebody's been living out there, and they died. Right? And basically, in theory, like, you know, somebody came along and found our empty family farm and started just using it. Made a little farm here. And then the other thing about this place is that this is the old family property. We used to be like basically own all the land around here, including the town where the town's built. And then how many years ago there was a massive fire, earthquake, or something that basically brought down the main building. The only thing that really was remaining was a big barn. And here we have the hermit shack that he built on the ruins. See the ruins back there? Mixed in. On the ruins of where the old, basically, castle was. Yeah, there's supposed to be some story. I never got that far along in the whole story part. Like I said, this is just something I work on in the background. And then over here, like I said, we get our leather armor, we get our little sword. We'd have a few materials, and then the idea was to have some crops. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not like this, but we'll get there, right? Oh, I forgot I'm in creative. Yeah, we're supposed to have 3 sheep, 2 horses, 1 donkey, and 2 chickens. Blue ones, because I like the blue chickens, and they don't grow here naturally. So I gave myself some blue chickens. But that's it. Now, I made a few changes because what I wanted to do was try to get some parity between the playthrough that I lost and the playthrough that we're going to have, right? And like I said, this is after I got tired. I got tired. Like I said, 8 different maps I created. 8 different maps, and not they're maps that are generating right now in Bedrock on PlayStation 4 are almost completely the same for everywhere. It's massive badlands. It's either, it's massive plains. It's just a giant ice map. Diversity is just out the window, right? I don't know why. Could just be luck. But like I said, I got bored and I said, let me, you know what? Let me do this. Advantages and disadvantages, because there's going to be both, right? So the idea is, I mean, look. The reason the cobwebs are in here, you know why I got cobwebs. If you watch Pizza Hulk play Minecraft, that's to get a fishing pole. Not just to get a fishing pole, but also a bow, right? Get a little defense going right off the bat. We got a decent sword. We got some leather armor. Let's go, right? Now, changes that have been made are actually pretty slight, but I did add a lot more wheat. I had, I believe, 8 little wheat plots, but I made out around 1 water square an entire wheat farm. You know what I'm saying? You'll see it here in a minute. But basically, can we sleep? Let's sleep real quick. There we go. But yeah. So you get this, like I said, this mysterious sort of letter, and it brings us here. We're supposed to have some wheat, 3 sheep, 2 horses, uh, 2 chickens, and a donkey with a chest to get going. This shack right here, the barn, and then a lot of decorative stuff, right? Uh, I built a cow pen, a sheep pen, and a pig pen, right? Uh, Now, the cow pen I turned into a sheep pen, and the sheep pen I turned into a cow pen because originally I was going to do a lot of like sheep farming. I'll explain more why in a minute, but yeah, that was kind of like the plan. A lot of sheep going on, but I realized I needed to get some leather, and again, basically I was working on leather in the last episode, so I figured I'd kind of like make that, like I said, try to get parity. Good Minecraft term. We did make a few things. Now you can see I'm not dressed, but I had iron armor, a full set, and put that on. Give me some room. I had things like a bow. It wasn't a mangrove boat. I had, yeah. This is the same sword I had. Oh no, it's not. I wonder what I did with that book. All right, I had looting 2 on this sword. I thought I fixed it. Yeah, I know you're like, whoa, wait. I know. I guess I forgot. Okay. Well, we'll do it right here, right now. Version 3. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we get looting 2 on this. It'll be like the sword I had in the last episode. If I can find it. There we go. All right, looting 2. Yoink. Well, I also named them because I could. So we have Spike and Orb Stealer. Got my fishing pole back, got my bowl back. Again, everything should be a bit more worn than it is. It's the same pickaxe I had before. Same with the armor. It should be a little more beat up. And in fact, my armor was getting pretty beat up. But I was close to making some diamond anyway. Now, again, we had 19 diamonds in the last playthrough. And we now have 21 because I found 2 naturally, right? There we go. So let's go check out the place. And this horse I just saw and captured because I really like the way he looks. But let's go over what we're supposed to have here. We're supposed to have this donkey right here. Right? Doesn't have a chest, but he's supposed to. We got blue chickens in here in the old chicken hole. Excuse me. I managed to score a few cats. We'll talk about that later. Here are the 2 horses in the barn. Right. And here are our 3 sheep. So the idea being, like, you know, we're breeding sheep. We're also coming up with colored wool for the different types of sheep and for trades. Again, that used to be the cow pen. That was supposed to be the sheep pen. But I switched it up and decided to go cow pen over here because I need a lot of leather for now. And our little sheepy buddies over here. Right? So like I said, a lot of what you're going to see is decorative, but we'll get to the point where I show you what stuff I have, and it's really not that different. So. Got a bone meal maker. Again, there wasn't going to be pigs. I was just going to go try to capture pigs and cows and start that way. But whatever. So we're in the pig pen. Pretty happy with it. I think it looks pretty good. You see a lot of glow lichen, and you'll see this right here. And that's under, there's a mushroom light under there, a shroom light. And what I really wanted to do was try to avoid just having this place completely covered in torches. So it's sort of kind of naturally lit. You can see the starter home. Like I said, basically the idea was the hermit just kind of built in whatever little bit of ruins that were left up here on the hill. This whole thing used to have a big giant castle. And we got a few melons and pumpkins. We got a cactus because I had cactus growing in the other episode. We got a sugar cane over there. This is the barn for barn start. Just a big old, you know, red barn. Yeah, here's our starting garden. It's pretty simple. I'm not even sure if it's bigger. Beetroot and carrots didn't have them before, but they were in the village, so I added them. And we'll talk, you know. So yeah, we got all the little things, but not a lot. We're gonna have to expand this, but you know, we're going. And like I said, this was originally 8 little wheat plots. I expanded everything except for this one because that's a light. And then in the back here, don't know if you know, but Pizza loves to fish. I think it's one of the most OP things you can do in this game. I'm a big fan of having a really nice fishing area. Wait till you see this thing at night, you guys. It's pretty amazing. We got a couple barrels to store stuff. And then this is the main view. Oh, I missed. That you get from fishing. This is usually where I stand. There we go. But if I get kind of sick of this spot, you can come over to here and fish from underneath this tree. Both really nice views. We get the leaves falling down from the trees. We have fireflies at night. This place is lit underground or in the pond as well. You'll be able to see all kinds of great things. So the area itself is, I've changed it quite a bit, but I want to get up here kind of high up and just show you why I chose this place. Uh, yes, I did some filling in, and yes, I added some blocks and also took some away, but for the most part, this area still looks basically like I found it. Uh, Terrain level features only. Everything else is pretty much added because what did this look like before? And hey, guess what had come out real recently when I decided to build this place? Uh, it looked like this. There's a big field with like 2 trees. So before and after, basically. Right? I wanted a nice shoreline. I like a nice shoreline. This is what I'm going to be looking at all the time. So I went with the moss and the azalea. We got all kinds of little hidden firefly bushes and goodies in here. I changed some things. Like if we get up here, you can see I started turning things to mud. I just think it looks a lot better. Underwater, a bit more realistic. We got some sugarcane growing to replace the sugarcane we lost. And then that map was mostly your basic, Minecraft forest, oak, and birch. So I threw some around. And I like to throw in some jungle trees. If I'm doing it for myself, let me get over here. The sun's going down too. That's good. If I'm doing it for myself, I like to throw in a jungle tree every now and then, like it's a giant oak. I think it just looks better than the actual big oak trees. We have some leftovers again from the old castle and buildings that were left here. And you can see sort of where the torches are. Those are recently placed because also the dead leaves. Well, that's new. I did that before we started the video here. There's fireflies in it. There's all kinds of goodies in it. Sun's going down. It'll look cool tonight. Let you guys kind of see this. The ruined portal. I was torn on this because, like, again, this was built before the save crashed. Oh wait. What's up, Tangerine? I hope you're having a good day too. Thank you so much. I am having a good day. It's decent. It's raining right now, but it's not thunderstorming. It's going to be thunderstorming later. There's a big tropical depression coming into Virginia eventually. So, yeah. Anyway, I was torn on whether to leave this here, but then I was like, yeah, I didn't have this in my other playthrough. But this, I mean, I would build a portal in my base. It doesn't really give me that much. Some blocks I might not normally have. I filled the chest with stuff you usually find too, I believe. Just we got some obsidian, we got some crying obsidian, we got a pickaxe, a hoe and a shovel. Efficiency 2 book, just for kicks. I couldn't quite remember what were in them. I don't know if they have books or not. Look at all these fireflies coming out. The idea is that kind of wherever you go in this playthrough at night, you should run into fireflies and all that kind of stuff. But if I fly up here, you can see again. My main area mostly lit with the shroom lights and the glow lichen, etc. There's a few torches here and there. But that's really I just wanted to be able to build out here and not have a million torches laying all over the place. We got a bee's nest back here on this cherry tree. So we can expand on that. But yeah, check this out. It's so nice at night. Makes you want to stay up all night and go fishing. Look at that. Look at the water. Looks so good. I like this weird little island out here for no reason. It's getting overgrown. Look at the moonlight. There's moonlight on the water. Yeah. I could stand here and fish all day long. I just turned the Minecraft music off, but I think I'm just going to leave it on today. It's kind of nice. You got to turn down a little bit. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Vibrant visuals. And then it might look actually pretty good at night. So we'll walk over to town. And I found this really cool town. There's a terrible town that's built up, just it's completely a wreck up in a mountain basically. But this one was pretty amazing. I think it's part of the reason why I chose it here. You can see we're lit up. We should be fine. I even think the mobs should be on, right? I think it's on normal. Oh, we'll switch over to survival at some point. Don't worry. There we go. What's up, Mr. Sheep? Chicken. But again, you can see a lot of things are decorated. Things are already lit. Doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm still going to need to make a million torches, so... also, it's super lit up because I had plans for this place that just I never got to. Like this beach, I was building out. You can see we lit up the water, try to keep the drown problem down a little bit. I just was going to write it into the lore of this, world. But village-wise, I don't think I really changed much or anything as far as the housing is concerned. So you get this really cool long, just this, strip here of villages. And then the plan was, if you can see it, you see this chest right here. This is supposed to be like a big apartment building I was going to build so I could breed. I mean, I'd probably still end up doing it. So I could breed villagers and get them doing jobs that I want them to do with trades that I want. Up here, I was going to build a trading hall. Pretty much back in this area right here. And that's why you can see I started lighting up the mountain, because if these guys, if they spawn up here, they can fall down below, right? But yeah, this place is pretty safe, wouldn't you say? The other thing I gave myself is a few traders. There's a farmer, but I think he flipped on me. I had a farmer that was trading golden carrots and potatoes. But the last time I came in, there was a farmer trading beets and had no trades. I don't know why, but occasionally farmers in particular will just they'll stop. I didn't overtrade him. I didn't do anything. He just decided that he was a beet farmer, and even though he was a master and I made trades with him, I think he gave up. We got 2 librarians here. This is not me cheating. When I started and I came to this village, there was 1 lectern, right, and 2 librarians attached to it. Yes. And when I broke it, one guy stayed a librarian, this guy. And this guy, of course, would switch. And so we played the mending game where we dropped the lectern, picked it up, dropped the lectern, picked it up until he got mending. And then during that, this guy decided all of a sudden, no, he wasn't attached to this lectern anymore, even though for like 50 pulls he was. So then I had to put this lectern down, and I tried to put it in all kinds of places, like right here. He wouldn't attach to it. Only if I put it here. Stupid. Anyway, what did we get though? Yes. And some of these guys, like I said, they're set up for trades. That's the idea. We're in a world that's sort of set up for us to begin, right? It's like I said, it's like Stardew Valley or whatever. Mending, obviously, that's the first book. 38 emeralds in a book. That's not cheap. But check out what other ones I got. Infinity. Yes. And here comes Protection 4 for only 15 emeralds. Insane. Got something. Uh, Crazy. And then this guy has Fortune 3. Just happened to get it. And I was like, what? Because that's what his trade was when he reattached to the other stand. I was like, whoa! So I started trading with him, and then he also happens to have fire aspect too, which is fantastic. And then over here, I always like to have a cleric. They're just super helpful. There is a cleric on the map. I just, like I said, it's in that really broken village. So I would have just grabbed this probably and set one up anyway here. But he's got all the trades I really want: redstone dust, lapis, glowstone, ender pearls, and bottles of enchanting. These guys are pretty amazing. I also have a cartographer here, so we can get some maps. Yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm looking right at you. There you go. That's better. All right, and yeah, like I said, there's. All right, who's here? Who's here? All right, so yeah, we got an armorer and a toolsmith. Which one are you? So the armorer has diamond boots with depth strider. That's pretty good. And a helmet with projectile protection. Whatever. The toolsmith, I think, has like a shovel trade. Maybe a shovel and a pickaxe. Here's my farmer. Again, this was a master level farmer on the potatoes. Had golden carrots for his final trade. And now he's a nobody. I'm so sick of that. Here we go. You are the toolsmith. No, there he is. So they had a baby. That's what it was. Right. Yeah, diamond shovel with actually unbreaking 2 and efficiency 2, and unbreaking 2 on that. All right, so golden carrots is still here. That's good. So I just got another farmer. Yeah, potatoes and golden carrots. Yeah, baby. Uh, but yeah, just a small, basic little village. I guess they're breeding. I'm not sure. So they must have 2 farmers attached to this one composter, just like they had 2 librarians attached to this one lectern. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, give me a quick second. I'm gonna take a quick pause. I'll be right back. All right. I screwed up. I forgot to use the men's room before I started streaming. Something I almost always do. I don't know why. Well, I'm a little bit irritated. Not irritated. Nervous, I guess. Agitated. Because this is so different than what we were doing. Let's go to the map. Now, as far as the map is concerned, I really think it's kind of, again, we're getting that parity a little bit. What don't I have? I don't have a giant ocean bone. Ocean bone. I don't have a giant ocean biome. Taking the top left corner of my map. I don't have a big ice, spire area to my left that ran down the left side of my map. But as far as being plains and oak forest, yeah, it's pretty much the same, you guys. Uh, I will say I'm not really sure how I feel about these biomes and the way they generate these days. These giant plain, everything's just got these big hills on it. And again, look at the map. We have basically two biomes, which is more diverse than some of the maps I've been loading up lately. But anyway, we do have ice and snow. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm kind of pointing in that direction at the bottom left of the map. There's some spruce off of there, I think. So basically, we at least have all the same trees that we had, right? There's a little cherry tree forest. And if you're like, what's this with this map and stuff? Whenever I start a new world, a new survival playthrough, I start with a bonus chest, a map, chords. I'll turn the days back on if I can at some point, because when I'm streaming, I like having the days up there. Kind of let you guys know what I'm doing. Like if you're watching in today's day 19, and you come back and I'm on day 173, you know a lot of stuff happened. But anyway, this is all naturally. This is how the map works. I didn't add this or anything. And then we got our cherry tree biome right up here. And then just for my own kicks and giggles to make my base look cooler, I built my own cherry tree biome. It's not the first time I've done this. I wouldn't say I completed it or anything. Yeah, we don't need this in our hand. Kind of taken from the view. Get a little lower, help the frame rate a little bit. But yeah, I added all this in just because I wanted it there. There's a decent amount of flowers. I mean, actually, it's pretty well spread out, I think. Not as much as you would have normally, but stuck some allium on there. Anyway. The other things we need to cover before we get into it is, look at this. Look at. So visually, like I said, this is amazing. How much are we really getting an advantage? I mean, we weren't really too far away from this anyway. It was mostly just about space and laying out the farm, cutting down trees and getting wood. Let's dig through some of these chests. And so this is some of the stuff from fishing. And I want to show you some of the... And yes, I've been fishing here. I've been trying to get levels. I'm trying to get stuff back. And trying to make it a little more fair and even, not just give myself everything. We picked up a few books. A couple of bows, right? Now, this is the copy of the other bow I had. And I just made it. Now, when I had this bow, it was broken. It was almost dead. But it would have repaired over time with mending. So I don't feel too bad about that. And then the backup fishing pole I already had are in this box. And then up here is an assortment of stuff. This is some of the stuff that I've gathered while I'm here. This is some stuff that I just kind of threw in here and tried to match I watched bits and parts of my other videos and was like, okay, what do I have? So I gave myself some wood. I gave myself some dirt. I gave myself some cobblestone. I picked up a mangrove propagaule from the traveling merchant, so I'm keeping that. So like I said, there's some things that I picked up here just naturally. But I had about a stack and a half of iron. I gave myself that. Like I said, I had 19 diamonds. I found 2 in this world, so now we have 21. I wasn't sure how much lapis I had or redstone, so I just gave myself a half stack of each. See what I'm saying here? But the 6 ice I bought from the merchant. And then over here we have uh, some extra tools and stuff, and then just food. But I also have the 2 books in here. So this right here was a book I had in the last playthrough, Thorns 2 and Fire Protection 4. I was going to put it on my pants, like I made that decision. So I decided to stick with it, and so I gave myself this book. And the other thing I had was a Respiration 2 book that I said I was going to put on my helmet. So I kept that. Wasn't one of these? It's Aqua Affinity. Yeah. And then in the barrels, again, this back here is everything that I've caught fishing as well. As well. Again, rando stuff, fish, stuff that stacks, except for that stuff. We got Protection 3, which is going to be great. Sharpness 4. Knockback, yeah. Depth Strider 3, that's definitely going on. There's another Infinity if I needed it. There we go. So I did have a book with Feather Falling 4 on it in the last playthrough as well. But instead of giving that to me, I just happened to fish one up, right? Here's some of the bows. Fishing rods we picked up. I had a Frostwalker 2 book, so this replaces it. Well, I might want that Power 4. Oh, I got Power 5. Never mind. And to the last, and I mean, some people might say, you might think this is the most important. I just think it's convenient, which is another reason why I picked this playthrough. So again, over time, we were supposed to find some different things. There was going to be, some mining things, some story type stuff that was going to lead us to find a discovery. But underneath our humble little home here, and this is just, this was for me to build it, okay, to some degree. But basically, the basement of the old castle, you go down here, was going to be intact, right? And woohoo! So many cool things we can do down here. This will give you a little bit of an idea of like the texturing and the blocks I was going to use as far as like around the entrances to where like oxygen and plant growth could get in there and mold and lichen. But the rest of it was going to be pretty, pretty much what it would be stone. I have never seen a place, or dug any place that had so much granite, diorite, this stuff. Yeah, it's been insane. So the idea was to go this way, build a big laboratory here, right? But luckily, I found a cave that leads to some really cool treasures we'll be looking at later. This hallway is sort of supposed to give you kind of an idea of like what it was supposed to be-ish. Then what I was going to do was going to have some rooms as we go through. And then what we got here is a skelly spawner. That isn't quite working correctly right now for some reason. I'll figure it out. But it's your basic skelly spawner. There they go. Alright. We got a massive lag spike. There we go. And then they go down the hole. Oh, they're looking at me. There they go. They take a little bit of damage, right? Uh, pop down below. Kill chamber, right? Took out a few. I gave myself some bone blocks just because I wanted them. I'm not even going to lie. And then, like I always like to do when I build these things, I'll go down below and I'll dig a little trench like you see here, throw a few fish in here, and then if I'm not just literally waiting and, going to the grocery store, ignoring this, playing on my phone, doing something else, I can fish for experience while I'm waiting for the skellies to stack up, right? So oftentimes when I build any kind of spawner, I'm going to build a place for me to fish nearby, right? The only problem is, I don't know if you guys notice, nobody's falling down. I'm not sure why. But like, maybe just barely 20 blocks away, it won't pick it up for some reason. So right now I have to stand here. There you go, you can hear him. Not sure what that's about. Anyway, as you can see, you keep going. We got another chamber just pretty much like this one. Gonna have some rooms. Keeps going to a big chamber at the end of the hall. Enchanting, I don't know. Got a scratchy throat. Anyway, and then this was going to go back a bit further so I could have another set of hallways, right? But I need to be able to get past the rooms that I've already built. So probably like another like 6-7 blocks that way. And then make another left and a right. And then it was going to be a big like chamber at the big room at the end of this. Never got that far in the build. But what do I have? I have this really handy dandy area where I can put, farms and storage. So I'm keeping it. I'm happy with it. And it keeps my place upstairs, all this up here kind of free of like I could put a cactus farm down there. I could put like, bamboo, different things that I don't have necessarily have to have all over the place here. Let's get a view. Let's see. Maybe up on top of this tree right here. There we go. So that's barn start. Again, it's got a few more animals and a few more crops than you're supposed to start with. You're not supposed to start with anything. Like, the chests are supposed to be empty. Basically, whatever I had acquired from getting here in survival mode. Because I found this place, I actually started this map in survival mode and got here, and that's when I had the idea when I saw this big open area. I was like, this would be a great place to do one of my adventure type starts. And so, like I said, some of the flowers and some of the trees and some of the saplings and things that are in my pocket I would have had anyway. But that was it. But again, I wanted to catch up a little bit with what we already had. So we get the cows going. We didn't have pigs before, but I gave myself some pigs because I don't know why. Maybe I'll add a butcher over there. Well, I added them because I built a pig pen for this playthrough. They're supposed to be pigs. Look at this pig pen. I'm pretty proud of it. It looks good. Could probably expand the water a little bit. Whatever. They look happy. Horses. I don't think any of them are fast. I think one's kind of fast, but can't jump. And one's kind of fast and can kind of jump. We'll see how they do. And the village over yonder. All right, what is on me? Got a couple fish. And then I'm going to turn this into survival mode, and we're going to go back to what we do. Or the plan was ish. And the first, well, we're going back to survival mode. How about that? So, that's all it takes, really. I gave myself a few steak because I had a few steak. You know what I mean? We got some cooked cod somewhere in a barrel or a bucket because I had that too. Again, I'm sure there's plenty of things that I had that I'm missing now, but I didn't have a village on that map before. And again, I don't know if I completely explained it, but what I like to do is with the starter map, fill it out, play that area for a while, treat it like this is sort of like all you get, and then eventually move out and move on. So. We'll get there. Things to do, though. All right, so get this out of my hand. Let's put that in. I did have 2 bundles, so I got those guys going. You can see what's in there. We got a spare chest and crafting table, some leads, some buckets, sugarcane, a grass block, map, 17 emeralds, 9 arrows, and some bone meal. But I kind of want to focus on. You can see we have a ton of levels. I've done a lot of fishing and doing things. I'm not giving them back. That was the plan in the last episode anyway. I was finishing up. I was like, I'm going to fish and do some levels. So we still don't have enchanting. We need to get that going. So yeah, there's a ton of stuff we need to do today. I thought I gave myself some wheat. Did good. I'm going to focus on the cows right now. Yeah. So let's go feed the cows. What's up, guys? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Nom 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 nom. Get them back out there. They're always trying to like get out. There we go. Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Come on. All right, let me put this down. Maybe they'll get together. There we go. All right. I love this. I'm so happy they switched them out because, I mean, well, these cows look like. I mean, there's going to be a bunch more, but don't they look much happier? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, they look much happier. They got all this room. Rare. Sheeps. Yep, time to get back to work, you guys. Doing the basics. Give me all your wool. Right. Grab that. I need to get some storage going. I don't even hardly know where anything is. I think I have some wool in here. And again, I think I gave basically like about what I thought I had. I might have had more, but it won't take long. There you go. Black wool though, that's new. All right, and so I think this guy's black too, actually. Are you black? Are you gray? Thanks. Nice. Listen, you. Not in the mood. No, I know about you. So we have 2 gates. Sneaks. Hey guys, we'll get you going soon enough. Once we start running back and forth to the village. Oh wait. So yeah, I've got just a ridiculous amount of stuff to do. Truthfully, because I wasn't set up because I didn't have a village. I thought it would be a little cheesy if I gave myself a big sugar farm, just everything right off the bat. I didn't want to give myself like I said, a bunch of crops and everything. I just wanted to start off closer to what the idea was in the first place. I'll tell you what I would like to do though. So you guys, if you're into Minecraft and Minecrafters, and you're watching this video, what do you guys think about the new copper stuff? I'm pretty excited about it, honestly. Alright, so four, a couple more. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. They're stronger than stone, right? They're faster than stone. Copper is pretty much going to be available right away in a lot of playthroughs. Again, if you get those ice spikes places or Badlands or something, it might be a little harder to find, but I feel like maps are generating these really tall areas a lot. So get that copper tools going to get to you before you get to iron. Iron's still better. But again, if you're just mining and I use stone tools to mine all the time to save my iron and diamond. So, seems like it's worthwhile to me. Okay, yeah. So we have Fortune 3 on the pickaxe, but let's use this. And I mentioned this in the last video if you're wondering. This won't get me more hay. Or wheat or whatever. But what it will do is give me more seeds. Yeah, I don't like that sticking out like that, but whatever. There we go. Seeds, of course, we can feed chickens with, right? Get another chicken army or chicken XP farm going, basically. But the excess seeds we can turn into bone meal. As you can see, we have stacks and stacks of seeds even after we replant for just that. So keep a couple seeds for the chickens if I decide to breed them. Maybe get a little secondary stack going. Probably in here. There we go. Yep. How we do on the wheat? Good. We got overstack. I'll be using most of that to feed the cows anyway, so it's not like I'm getting a big pile of it or anything. I think I slept recently, right? I think phantoms aren't going to be a problem. Let's go ahead and harvest these, though. Get them replanted. And what I want to do is get some farmers over there for just some easy, basic trades. For emeralds. The beetroot really is just for if I, whatever. If I end up with a farmer guy that wants to trade beetroot. Where is... I hear him. Pushing to the edges. Yeah, I don't know. I heard the wandering trader. I don't know where he is right now. I hear a camel? Or whatever they are. Llamas. He kept appearing in this pen for the longest time. Weird. I don't know where he went. Oh, I'm still... Wait, this can't be right. Am I still in creative mode? No. How is this not taking any damage? Does it not take damage on crops? I didn't know that. Oh, this thing's a lot more useful than I thought it would be. There we go. Anyway, run through those a couple times so I can get some fields planted. Some actual mounts. Now let's go to bed. I feel bad. I put those cobwebs in there for a reason. I was like, man, this will be so cool. You can just get, and make my fishing pole and blah blah blah. All right, what next? What should I do next? I should. So we need to expand on the crops eventually, but right now I'm pretty good with them. All right, let's get started on some sugarcane. Well, I didn't have a ton, but I had more than this. I already had some paper made up. I don't really want to clog up my entire view with just sugarcane over here. I'm just going to leave this little strip. And again, I think I'll just collect a few right now. For kicks and giggles, and then when I get a nice stack, we'll make an actual sugarcane early game farm. Round. Another thing I want to do is get some silk touch going at some point. Alright, let's get some armor made. Time to use some of these diamonds. That was the plan in the last episode anyway, so let's do that. Let's get these going here. Right? And then let's grab the 2 books I was planning on using anyway. And we'll just kind of go from there. Oh, wait. Alright, yeah. Right, so I was thinking, what was I going to do? I was going to do pants, boots, helmet. Yeah, we don't have enough to our chest plate anymore. Which is fine. Which is fine. All right, the pants. We're gonna go. Thorns 2, fire protection 4. That was the plan from the get. What? Holy crap! Is thorns that expensive? It's gotta be. Man, I'm glad I got some levels going. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? The helmet. We got respiration, right? Whoops. Again, always part of the plan. And then let's go through the books we do have. Oh, let's grab Aqua Affinity. This might come in handy. I just put on what I can. I like Frostwalker too, though. Meh. 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 Alright, books. What do you got? A lot of protection. That's pretty good. No. Maybe we'll bring that inside. What's on the pants? It's fire protection 4. Knockback 2, depth strider. Ooh, that'd be nice. I mean, for getting around in the water, we're going to look pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put all this stuff on, though. Well, let's focus on getting, like, the protection on. I mean, the swimming stuff would be nice, but, I mean, there's not a lot of. A ton of water on this map so far. All right. How much are the pants going to be? Oh, yeah, that's right. And my fire resist. So what all do I want on the boots? Is it depth strider? Oh, we definitely want feather falling 4. That's it. I definitely want that one though. Oh man. Hate to see it happen, but it's that time. We got another protection 3, and we got a breaking 3. And what's down here? Aqua Affinity. I don't think that's expensive now. I mean, other than mending, I'm not sure what else I would put on these pants, so we'll just throw that breaking 3 on there. 2 levels. Doubt any of these books are gonna. I don't have the experience for it. So what's left? Yeah, protection, melee protection, sharpness, sword. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Way better shape than I was. No. And I could put something on the chest plate. I could put like protection 3 on the chest plate, but it seems like kind of a waste. It would help though. All right. I think I should do a bit of mining. Well, let's get prepared for war and traveling. I feel like I'm missing something. There's a couple ways to go. Well, we're going to go this way because I want to show you a few things. Let's see how we do. Hopefully we don't get too lost. Where's my shield? Okay. Got some iron. Alright, yeah. Don't I don't have a shield or I haven't made one. I don't know. Possibility of both, I suppose. Let's see. Grab a little bit of this stuff right here. Yeah, I need that for certain. I want 15 ingots. I don't know if I need 15, but we'll take them anyway. Right? Where are you? Are you back here? Trapped in the water or the woods or something? So confused. Yeah, there he is. Got any leads for me? I mean, you certainly could. Dude, chill. You know what? It's tough enough to get it. Oh my god. The way these fools move around is insane. Come here. Oh my god. Alright, I got water bottles. No problem. Is there anything I want? Alright. Oh, it's a whole new world. There, you should be able to move around much better now. You're welcome. Alright. Let me drop some of this stuff off. Let's go caving. Let's get in the deep darks in the Minecraft worlds. You know, I had so much explaining to do, I didn't even do what I should do. Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you're out there having a good day. I hope you're doing what you want to do. And most importantly, I hope it's going well. Pete's having a good day. It's a nice day in Virginia. We're getting a little respite from all the heat. It's only going to be like the mid-80s today, but which some of you are probably like, that's hot. But yeah, before this massive storm, tropical depression thing hits us, you know, we get a little cool weather, cooler. Love to say there was less humidity, but there's not. Andesite. I knew I could think of the name. All right. What do I know about this game? I mean, I looked at it once. Uh, Obviously, I got some torches down, right? Hmm. Guess this isn't the way. Or maybe it's the other cave. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's see if it goes this way. Okay. Yeah. Alright, that's the way to go. We'll cruise down there in a second. Just want to peek. I think this is a dead end, maybe? No? I'm hoping the water is the way I went. Hard to tell. Alright, let's get the pickaxe out. Well, I'll be very much looking forward to getting yeah, we'll see a lot of those because most of this was made in creative, so with fortune we're going to get more out of our ore drops. But that also means it'll be taking up more space in my inventory. Right. I know you didn't try to take my ore away from me. Fools. Oh man. All right. Let me think. Let me think. Yeah, because I'm gonna get full pretty quick. With this fortune pick. So I'm gonna head back to that waterfall, wherever that was. I think it was over here. Yeah, we're gonna go down this way. Big lag right there. Let's get a little coal for our pockets just in case. Wouldn't hurt. Oh, it's nice to have a quick pick though. Okay, there's a lot of coal. See, I would love to have silk touch. Sounds like we got a drown down here, maybe? Stick with the pizza, don't get scared. Oh, is this the end? I don't think so. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so, yeah, you can see we come down, excuse me, to a mine. There we go. Let's see where this coordinates with the map. Stop. What is wrong with this thing today? Shouldn't be too in danger of getting lost or anything. We're kind of like in the middle here. This is fine. All right. Show! Yeah, we got some options. We can look around here. Like I said, I flew around a little bit in, creative mode. Ooh, a witch. Yeah, they're around. Oh! Oh, look, I literally gave him a way to get to me almost. Hey, buddy. How'd that work out for you? Wouldn't mind getting that witch, though. Oh, there's a baby zombie now? Good lord. Oh, we got a chest. Let's see what we got. Throw a couple of these bad boys down. And... Ooh, right at the bat! Some diamonds. Take them glowberries. Ooh, golden apple. I think I need the redstone. Torches could come in handy, though. Some spare torches. We'll see. Redstone. I think I'll grab a little. Take the XP. Let's see. Yeah, really, I mean, I don't need a lot. Oh, another chest. What do we get? More glowberries. Beetroots. I mean, lots of cool rails that could help out later, but I mean, I can get back down here, you know what I mean? Let's just organize this for now. Yeah, I love finding rails, honestly. There's dripstone. Are they... What do we think? Do we think they're down below? I definitely hear trouble. Ooh. I guess could have came down all the way on the waterfall. Yeah. Obviously I did, because there's torches here. So is this... This isn't the one I was just looking at, is it? No. Alright. Look at all these rails. Normally I'd be pretty stoked about a name tag, but, I mean... Old me would have been pretty stoked about a name tag, but, I mean... Whatever. We're fishermen now. We know how this game works. This weird thing of water. I know there's a spider spawner in here. Somewhere. But where exactly, I don't know. Oh, let's go this way. I mean, whatever kind of spider things are going on right now, it definitely sounds above me. I don't think this goes into anything but, like, cave, probably. Well, it's a nice... That's a good ways down, that's for sure. Hmm. Ooh, that was dangerous. Told you it was dangerous. Boom. Had the shield right there, too. Interesting. I don't know if I want to be up in here, though. What level are we at? -3. I mean, we might come across a diamond or two, but it seems kind of unlikely. Get my arrow back. Oh, this is kind of cool looking, though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It definitely goes down pretty far. I feel like I'm on the... No, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. I feel like I'm on the... Yeah, I feel like I could get lost pretty easily at this point. Alright, so let's head back a little bit. I remember that redstone, so yeah, I think it came this way. Alright, let's switch dirt. Here. Get rid of that. Yeah, see, you fill up so quickly with fortune, which is, I mean, it's hard to complain, right? He's going so well. I don't think this is this the way I came? Who knows? We might have to dig straight up to get out of here. Some deep slate coal. Ah, here we go, here we go. Alright. Yeah, maybe we'll go down. Curious. I think there's something over here. It's like, it's so tight. Alright, so yeah, I've been in here too. Oh, I'm probably gonna get lost in here. Alright. Still ain't found any diamond. That looks real familiar. I was just here, right? I was like, I don't know if I want to go this way. Oh, look at all this. I think at some point I'll probably turn. Oh, there we go. We might go into hard mode. Again, we're only at -6. Other than deep slate, I mean, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna find. I think, yeah, I'm gonna cross this cavern. Yep. Just keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, pizza. Oh, the lag took my movement away. I'm like, oh, you want to move, bro? You crazy fool. Yeah, I think this is back over to the, yeah. A place I've already been. Are you looking here? No. Okay, what kind of crap can I get rid of? Yeah, we don't need that. Here, let's put these away. I got some of those. Oh, yeah, we don't need that on us. Alright, that'll do me right for now. Combine that stuff. Cool. So obviously this is one of the places I looked at before. Which I'm going to say is a good thing. But, oh, looks like we stopped. Oh, I was really hoping to just run into diamond. We did pick up a couple, though. Let's get back on track, literally. Oh, tracks. I feel like there should be... Where are we? We're at negative 11. It's sort of up in the air. I feel like it could be where there's some random diamonds. It's just... That's what it is. I think I need to get deeper. Anyway, when I was looking around before, I did find some. But currently, yeah, I have no idea where that was. I was kind of like, oh, maybe we'll jump down a hole. It's full of water. We will join these mighty rivers together. You know, we might end up back here. I'm going to go ahead and light it up a little more. Otherwise, I'm going to leave this area anyway. There's not much going on. Almost brought the roof down. think, yeah, we're back to where I basically came in. Let's go this way. Oh, yeah. Oh, there they are, diamonds. You got them. I was getting a little. He was like, I don't know if I'm gonna find any. Just naturally here in the world. Cool. Yeah, so we get down in the negative 20s, etc. We're doing better. Okay. Much happier. I'm gonna take a quick peek. Ooh. Quick peek in this direction. I mean, that looks like a spider spawner, right? Oh, yeah. Alright, let me think about this. We'll get it, like, at least blocked off, I guess. I don't have a lot of luck with these. Oh, I can't. Okay. There we go. All right. I was like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right. Just want to see. Sometimes you get a double spawner. That'd be kind of cool. I think we're just gonna get a bunch of string out of this. Yeah, I think it's a dead end. Let's light it though. There's some bad guys next to me, that's for sure. Oh, alright. And this way. Right? Yes. Okay, that seems right. Back out here, yes. Back out that way. What's this way? Huh. Oh, it's another spawner. Sweet. Yep. Cave spiders. Good for XP, but kind of annoying to mess with. Just want to see if we got any treasure around here. Ooh, look at this. Double spawners right beside each other. This is crazy. Triple, really. The one just above. There you go. Yeah, so if I was so inclined, you know. Could be a couple things we could do around here. Okay. It's taking up so much room with all this dumb stuff. Uh, 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 but I'm curious. We must go further. I think this is going to be a bunch of string. So we can buy golden carrots, we can make golden carrots. Looks good. Alright, we're back into torchlit territory. Just where, though? I think I remember that. Remember I was like, oh, there's dripstone. Yeah, we're full. Oh, man. There's so many good things I don't want to throw away. Let's see if we can shove in a bag, right? It's always the best idea. Oh, yeah, we don't need these. You can get quite a lot in these. They just get hard to organize after a while. That's fine. Actually, no. Let's take that out, right? Put that there. Ooh, we get 10 diamonds, yo! All right, drop that. That's fine. All right. Is it here? Can't be. Yeah, it doesn't take much of that stuff at all. Huh. Did I put this bucket here? What is going on? I was gonna say, oh, I think I found my way out. Yes. Yeah, let's get out of here. Do I? I don't think I take the water up from here, do I? Oh, there's torches. Yeah, I guess we do. Kind of going backwards here. I can't really see. Oh, yeah. All right, we're getting out of here. Okay, there we go. And I think this way, right? From here out. Nice. I did it. Successful mining mission. So I'm going to make it a little more obvious. It's the way out the door. That's what I'm talking about. You guys, get mining mission. All right. What to do? I mean, I need to make a proper storage area. Proper smelting setup. What are you doing, son? You coming up or going down? still kind of coming up. Okay. Meow. All right, let's get some iron cooking. Just go ahead and do that. Put a whole stack in there. I got over two. I got like 2.5 stacks of iron, you guys. That's crazy. All right, let's see. There's some room in here. Let's chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. Oh, they went side by side. That's nice. Let's dump this and this. I'll grab this. 15 diamonds, baby. Let's toss a string in here for now. That was awesome, by the way. That too. The coal, we need, like I said, we need a proper, like, setup. But let's get a chest plate. Nice. We are dressed, y'all. We are dressed. And I forgot I made all these little lava pits around, so I'd have it like trash. I could smelt it for an ingot, but whatever. Or not an ingot, nugget. Look at us. Look at us. I'm glitching for some reason, but look at us. Look at us. We're full diamond. We're full diamond. We're diamonds. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in less than 2. Got to get a little ice from my cup. Hit the restroom and be right back. All right. We are back. We are in diamond, baby. Very good news. Very good news. All right, let's throw these diamonds in a chest somewhere. I'm trying to make a little more room in my inventory. Jeez. Uh, I kind of need to spread things around a little bit, but I just need, I need the space, you guys. They definitely must have upped the amount you can put in bundles. They had to, right? Look how much stuff I have in here. Which is cool. Don't get me wrong. Oh, it's full of water. Yeah. And, alright, yeah, we'll call it good. Mm. So we have a couple ways to earn experience. Now, obviously, the quickest and easiest way would be to go stand by the Skelly farm. Only problem is it's not working quite correctly, so I can't, like... I can already tell you're going to be a problem. Oh, I broke one of my things. Fire aspect 2, bro. Right. Oh, yeah, I need to be on my platform. Yeah, there we go. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, people of all types and ages, what does pizza think is one of the best ways to get experience in this game? This is right here. This is one of the most OP things you can do in Minecraft. Period. Better than finding a skelly spawner on day one, I'm telling you. There we go. Yeah, we'll fish through the night. Hopefully we'll get some good stuff. Get some books, get a few things. Get a little bit of experience. I'd like to get like maybe like 10 to 15 levels. Now the thing is, you're like, alright, pizza. Why wouldn't you just go to the Skelly farm? Well, normally I would, right? And because normally I could fish. You saw the little fishing pond I built down there with my Skelly farm, right? And I just stand there and we could talk, we could chat. And remember, you guys can always jump in and say hello. Feel free anytime. I like to talk about just about anything. I don't really do politics or religion. That's your business, not mine, right? And then, yeah. So, but you want to talk about food? You want to talk about fishing? You want to talk about just about Minecraft? Anything? Video games? Feel free to say hello. He's okay. Remember, pizzas don't have teeth, so they can't bite. Look at this. Oh, it looks so good. It's getting a little darker. That's another thing I've noticed with the the new shaders is that like, you can really tell at like certain days, like you can tell when the sun's starting to go down way better now and come up. Um, there are darker periods of night. I am so happy with the not shaders, vibrant visuals. I guess they're shaders, right? I see we got a book. I think we got a fishing pole. We're doing all right on treasures. There's another book. I say book, and I pull in book. That's how it's supposed to work. Book. I got a tropical fish, though. They're pretty rare. Rare. Well, we got... Man, we're pulling in all kinds of treasure stuff. Tonight. We'll see what we got. Maybe we can even find something to add to our new armor. I know I got that one book for Protection 3, so I'd like to at least get that on the chest plate. And then we're pretty safe. We should be able to get into fighting pretty good. But yeah, if you want to know, if you want to know Pizza's day one strategy, go watch episode 1. Huh? Huh? Look at me. Look at me. Promoting myself. And hey, while you're there, if you want to like the video, that'd be great because it helps other people see my video. Yes, I'm learning. I'm learning. Yeah, we're not quite done. You, which is absolutely fantastic. I love subscriptions. They're amazing. Feel free. You'll know when I upload. And I never promote this, but I know people do, so I'm gonna ring that bell. Or don't. I don't know if I'd do that. I don't normally do that. I hardly ever do that. In fact, I don't do that. I think maybe I've rung the bell on like 2 people that I watch, and the thing is, I watch them every day anyway. But it's good for metrics, right? And you won't miss something if you're really a pizza fanatic. I do listen. The channels that I am, the couple that I mean, there's probably more than 2. It's probably like 4 or 5. Once I rung the bell for, listen, those are my faves. So if pizza happens to be a fave, ring the bell. Why not? You guys, I'm so happy right now. Except for one thing. Okay. You guys, I'm so happy right now. So peaceful. Oh, we got another book! Are you kidding? All right, we're book checking. All right, this was the first one. Let's do this one first. Look at all this. We got, what do we got? Density 4, Flame, Knockback 2, Piercing 4. Piercing 4 is dope. I'll take Piercing 4 if we ever get around to it. What else we got? We got Respiration 3. Let's get that Looting 2. Yo, we just moved up to a Looting 3. Oh, it's going to be so expensive. Urgh. Keep fishing. Don't think about it. Just keep fishing. I would probably sacrifice the looting, even though it seems like it would make more sense, especially with a Skelly farm. I, I blew that completely. Uh, man, it sure would help with leather though and meat. I think it mostly affects the meat, right? I'd have steaks for days, yo. Oh, lily pad, nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a. I could have done it, I guess, when I was in creative, but I just usually don't, so I guess I didn't. We got tropical fish in here? Yeah, we do. Alright, regular fish, boop boop. Water bottles for the trader. Drop those guys off. Alright, there we go. Where are we at? Level 12. Level 13. Like, it's so fast, especially through these early levels, you guys. I'm telling you, it's so worth it. It's just so worth it. It's not like we couldn't run around and fight mobs. They're not that far away. We got a bow. Right. I think I found a couple places I thought would be good to fight mobs. Like, yeah, like back here. It's sort of gonna kind of be like the dividing line. I haven't been in this area. I mean, I'm at 8 chunks for the. There we go. for what affects what. Oops. The sun's about to come up anyway. Let's go, brother. Arrow fight. Yeah, that guy literally disappeared from render. There are places. Oh, hey, there are places for me to fight. Is what I'm pointing out. Yeah, I blew that one. Well, there are places to fight. There are a decent amount of mobs, but I swear, you guys, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it. Like, have I gotten that good? Have I gotten good enough to go to hard level? Oh, there's a future drowned if I ever saw one. Let me save you, buddy. You don't want that life. Oh, lag. There we go. Yeah. What's up, Fisk? Ludafisk. That's Ludacris's Norwegian brother. Brother from another mother, baby. Alright, let's go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Everybody's dead. Even in the shade, they're probably dead at this point. So we'll just kick on now. But anyway, the point is I got a couple places. Actually, you know what? I ran to the wrong side. Hey, buddy. That over there behind that cherry tree, I forgot. It's just filled with bombs usually. Anyway. What's... Whoa! Oh, that scared me. Yeah, I did. But there is something I want to do, though. I'm kind of curious. I have some, I don't have any more flowers, do I? Alright, we'll grab some bone meal. We need to eat and do a few things. But I have these 2 bees' nests that I accidentally got at the beginning of the playthrough. And honestly, I'm not sure. I think they each have a bee. Like just one. So we'll see. Let me grab some bone meal. I have a little bit. Oh, look at all that. Yeah, that's perfect right there. Give me that. Yeah. Oh, let's go with these. Yeah. Some pink flowers here. There we go. There we go. Oh, there. Wait. Whoops. Oh, maybe this one. Yeah. That'll do it. Alright. What if we did pink at one and orange at the other? That'll be fun. Oh, we got a bunch out of that one. Yeah. Alright, nice. Oh, orange is the way to go. That's probably plenty. Yeah. At least to get them started, right? Did I break the original? I think I broke the original. I don't like that. There's another orange one, but that's... Oh, baby, let's see what we can do with ding-a-lang. And then... Are they in here? Like I said, I cleaved one or two at the beginning by mistake. Or like I did, and then we'll figure it out. All right. Bee nest, actual bee nest, and like they don't stack, right? So I'm pretty sure that means they have bees in them. Oh, Should I grow trees though to put them in? No, I want that to be something different. I absolutely want that to be something different. So I think I'm just going to come out here. This tree looks pretty good. There's already a couple flowers around it. I probably don't really need to even put anything. If there happens to be a bee in here, hopefully we can breed it. There's one. Two, three. Oh, perfect. So it was full. Sick. All right. There you go, guys. That's for you. I don't want to. I don't. What? I think right here would be just fine. Oh, this one might be empty. All right, let's grab. They just went inside. Next time they come out, let's try to breed an extra bee. And hopefully when it's done, it comes over here. Because I want to get the honey going. Why? Because I want to get copper. Why? Because I want to use copper in my builds. And I don't know if you guys knew this. There's a new update coming. And it's going to have, like, oh, well, I've already mentioned it, right? Copper golems, copper chests, copper tools, copper armor. I'm pretty excited. Hello? Can I be of assistance, sir? They'll come out one of these days. What is it like? Jeez. It's like, I feel like it's like, is it every 3 minutes? No, I guess I could breed. Yeah, I'd rather just make it happen here. Oh, they are. Hey, what's up? Oh, are you kidding me? They're dead. I just killed them. They died. Because I hit it instead of giving it a flower. I swear to God, run! Come here. Come here. No. Oh, it died. Yeah, there's one bee left. No, it died. They all died. Because I'm a moron. What's the good news, Pizza? 3 bees in here. We'll see if we can lure them over and do some stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's only one bee here. Come here. What do you think? Feel like moving? What if we went this way? I'm just saying. Yeah, see, another bee popped out. I didn't think this one was alone. Oh my god! I don't have time to be an idiot right now. Come here. Come on. Come on. See if I can lure one. You seem kind of roguelike, so why don't you come with me? Come on. Try not to fall in the hole this time. Come on. There you go. Why did I put so much detail in this base? There you go, buddy. There you go. Come on. You know you want this flower. Another oxide. There we go. Come on. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Look at you. Look at you. How about you have this? Yeah. See? There. He's going to try to go home. I know it. Come here. Look at him. Look at him. He's just leaving. I'm losing all my god darn bees. What are you doing? No, 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 no. I need you to be over here when you go to sleep at night. Look how high up he's going. What is this? What is this? He's going up in it. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He broke the game. He broke the game. Hey, buddy. You can't go home. There's too many of you. You need... Get... Oh, my God. There's no room in the inn, bro. There's no room in here. Here, I'll put it down. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's broken. How does that even happen? There were 3 bees here. Anyway. Oh, yes. We should go to sleep. Phantom membranes aren't something I need right now. Go to sleep. Ha, suckers. I don't know how to turn that off. I was gonna say I hit that one. I got him. You're donezo, sir. Delicioso. Alright, folks. Here's some things. I'm going to start trying to be a better YouTuber. I'm going to try to pretend that sometimes, you know, lots of people are watching. And so maybe that'll make me better in case lots of people end up watching. So here's some things I want to talk about. We have a cat here and a cat here. They don't have names. But they need them. We have a donkey right here. Also needs a name. And we'll figure this one out later on. But we got the 2 horses in the barn that also need names. So if you have any ideas for a name, feel free to comment below. I would really appreciate it. And again, it would do wonders for the channel. So thank you so much if you do. And if you don't, it's fine too. I don't mess with stuff either. Do what you gotta do. Man, another beautiful day in Minecraft. Barn start. I'm happy. Here's the thing. The controversy comes from the fact that this isn't the original start, right? And the truth is, I can't get it back. I don't know the seed. I don't have anything, so that didn't work. And then, I'm not kidding, y'all. There's a problem with Minecraft generation in Bedrock for PlayStation 4, maybe in Bedrock in general. I'm just not getting hardly any diversity on my maps. What maps? Pizzas, they're huge. They're infinite. You can pretty much just go forever. What are you talking about? I will show you what I'm talking about in the context of the videos that I'm trying to make. And that's just right here. And you can say, well, that doesn't mean... Listen to me. If you played last year, you know the biome diversity was much more in an area like this. You could have every single biome in this area. Okay? So, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. But look at us, we got diamond, y'all. I tell you what, I'm getting close to ending the episode if you're ready. But I think what we're gonna do is see if we can. What do we got for this chest plate? All right, we got protection 3. Could have protection 4. Honestly, I think it's going to be it. Which would be nice. We'll see how much we can get done with 14 levels. Didn't quite make it. Yeah, that would do it. All right, let's see if we can get this done. I wonder how much would it be cheaper if I made the book and then put it on my armor, or do 2, you know what I mean, 2 upgrades. What do you guys think? How much to put the book together? Does it have more than one thing on it? Oh, it does. Never mind. Well, what does that do? Anything? And it kept Riptide, but why did it get rid of Smite? Anyway, that's 5 to put that together. All right. Protection 3 on a chest plate shouldn't be too expensive, though. It's 3. I'm just going to do it this way and see what it comes out to. And a 5. Alright, so it's 5 either way. Nice. Alright. Oh boy. Alright, so we got Respiration 2, Aqua Affinity. We're good in the water pretty much anywhere. We got Protection 4, Thorns 2, Protection 4, Fire Protection on breaking. Feather Falling 4, and Depth Strider 3. So I could have spread out the Protection 3 a little bit, I suppose. But we didn't. Let's get our armor off here. You can see old pizza. I don't want that in my hand. Ourselves a sword. Orb Stealer. Let me put that back on for some reason. There we go. Alright. So, if you watched the series before this and going into this, please feel free to let me know what you think about what I've done. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I mean, I'm happy because I've got a world that I've kind of already decorated. I'm a little unhappy because I didn't do it in survival mode, which was always kind of the plan. But the real plan for this playthrough was happy gas and whatever comes out along the way, but mostly happy gas, right? I wanted to find a happy gas like naturally. You know what I'm saying? That looks. You know what? It's just this is and that. Yeah. So I'm happy with the aesthetics, like more than usual. So that's kind of cool. You know. I keep thinking in the back of my mind, I mean, like, oh, I need to decorate this, I need to do this, I need to get some stuff built. Yeah, it's done. And again, I don't really think it's like overpowered in any way. You know, do I have some fences that I wouldn't have had? Sure. But I had trees growing, I had jungle trees going, acacia trees, all that kind of stuff. It was going to be fine, you guys. I'm happy. I'm happy. I just want to know if you guys are happy. I want to know, you guys, if I words. I want to know if you guys are unhappy. That's my main concern. If you think it's all kind of cheaty and whatever, I guess we'll start over. I'd rather not, but I will. All right. So let me know if you're into that. All right. Let me tell you what. I'm pretty excited to show you guys like some of my building stuff. Yeah, I've done some videos like this before, but I haven't really shown them all too often in the survival video. So I'm pretty excited for you guys to kind of see like one of my visions, right? The way I like, you can kind of maybe guess how things might go in the future in other builds, you know, doing what I can do. But yeah, happy to be here. And as usual, what I want to do right now is thank everybody that is subscribed. You guys are amazing, awesome people, and the best. Also want to thank everybody that watches my videos. That's more of the views than subscribed. Thank you. Feel free to like and subscribe if you'd like. But you guys are awesome and appreciated. Thank you so much. But I think that's going to do it for today, you guys. I think we're good. I got some stuff to do and I'm getting kind of hungry, so we're going to leave. But we'll be back, and like I said, I'm going to continue to use this world unless I get some feedback that says no. And then, you know, maybe we'll start over. I don't know. We'll see. All right. You guys, if you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day. I really do. Y'all be good to each other.